It's Saturday Night Live! It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
and it's Renaissance Man.
For another way.
I'm here
to
ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1034 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam. So I hope you are ready for whatever the frig is going to happen. I do have something I pulled. I think we have to add to our Three's Company movie. And so I have another scene that we're going to work with tonight. We'll see what the heck happens. I still need to find some random landscape shots so we could do... I may have one. I think I may have one, actually. I think I've locked it in here already. We'll see. Anyway, so we'll do some Three's Company tonight. Some music, I'm sure, will be also on the friggin... What is this over here? I see something black back there. I've never seen that before. What's going on there? That's not a building. Whatever. Anyway, guys, it's Saturday Night Live. We're about to get into it. Who was on earlier for the premiere of Magnificent Carditis? No, Joanne, I know you were busy. You said you didn't want to watch it because you were embarrassed. She should be embarrassed. Going in for a quadruple bugaboo? Right? Getting... humongocarditis, going on to gigantocarditis. Friggin' CNN spins the story into magnificent carditis, but we're taking it back. We're taking it to Affleck carditis. She's there. People jumping up and down in her friggin' heart. Guys, wait until tomorrow night. We have literally a full movie tomorrow night of BB Poo Poo, which is basically the newest crypto you got to keep your eye out for. You know, I wish Paul was on right now, because Paul is into the crypto, and he could totally get on board with BB Poo Poo. I can explain to him how it works. You know, when you buy enough, and it goes up a digit, you're good. You know, you're a millionaire before you know it, and then you lose it all in a second, because it's BB Poo Poo. You just don't even freaking know, you know? Just remember, it's all on the newest stock exchange. Crypto exchange. Crypto Poo Poo. You gotta go there. Crypto Poopy Pants, I think it was called, actually. Yeah, it's Crypto Poopy Pants. Tony, how are you, my brother? He's actually seeing me. Guys, nobody sees the Facebook link, but Tony's over there right now. Tony, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're at Balago. We're winning big league. We got Baladia. Where's Barrett? Get Barrett. We've got a problem. There's a sleep sofa pooping his pants in the Vatican again. Whoa. Zabrowski wants to get to his woohoo, guys. He's just anxious for it. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you cannot do a backup harmony on the woohoo tonight. He's a Grammy winner. You are not. You're George Soros's daughter or some sort of, like, kin. Let's get it, Zabrowski. We need a woohoo to start the show off. Day 134 in a row. That's what I'm talking about, right? You get a woo-woo like that? Joanne back there, she started getting like nervous because when he does a woo-hoo, her heart beats extra fast. The myogigantocarditis starts to kick in. You know, hold on a second, I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. Who's this? Chuck Woolery? Are you kidding? Oh, Chuck Woolhilly. I'm sorry. Chuck Woolhilly. How can I help you? Oh, you're with CNN. Yeah. No, I'm happy you called. What could I do for you? Yeah, she's sitting right next to me right now. No, you can't talk to her. You could talk to me. You want to have a conversation, Joanne? And you want to try to spin her? Get her to start saying that's a magnificent carditis? It's not. Nobody should be excited about this, right? Look, I don't want you going and trying to pollute my number two's mind, telling her it's okay to have magnificent carditis. That's not fine, okay? It's not magnificent either. It's an Affleck carditis. Yeah, no, Affleck, biggest head on the planet. You didn't know? Hold on, I'm getting an issue here with my phone. You didn't know Affleck's head is the size of friggin' Jupiter? I can't figure you guys out at CNN. Everything is a spin. Whether if it's good, it goes to bad. If it's bad, it goes to good. What's the deal? You know what I mean? No, Joanne, I'm not giving you the phone. You can't talk to CNN. They're going to just spin you. Yeah, that's right. I pay her $500 an episode. Yeah, she agreed. Look, that is not indentured servitude. I got her to sign a contract. It's lifetime, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't get Joanne off the hook. Come over work for CNN doing a magnificent carditis, smiling about the fact that her heart is the size of Affleck's head. We're getting there, We are now trying to find other mammals that have hearts smaller than Joanne's so she can go, start downgrading. You want to downgrade slowly. We talked about this. You don't want to get the yips. So you got to go down. The bends, the yips, those are the same thing. Baseball, you get the yips. When you're in the freaking, the water, you go down 50 leagues under the sea. You got to get yourself up slow. You get the freaking bends. Yeah, you should do a story on that. Something truthful at CNN, right? What's that, Joanne? Yeah, Joanne wants to know why you guys are calling it magnificent carditis. She's having a hard time breathing. Her heart, she's got arrhythmia. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here. I get all my music from that friggin' heart. I'm just sitting here like trying to do Renaissance Man show. You know what I mean? And I hear two things. Friggin' Joanne filing.
Zabrowski file.
Over and over. And she's got one file in there. There's nothing else in there. There's one freaking file. She opens up the file cabinet. It's just one file. She still makes the noise.
Zabrowski file.
What are we doing, right? But no, she's asking, you can't do that. Now she opens up file drawer. She goes in there for said Zabrowski file, right? And all of a sudden, she's got the arrhythmia. She's doing it. And we're here, right? I'm on with FM. And I'm like, guys, we got a song. I got to grab that freaking guitar. We're making magic happen because it's like, boom, ba-da-da, boom, boom, ba-da-da, ba-da, boom, boom, ba-da-da. I'm like, holy freaking cow, that's a hit. And before you know it, Joanne is now a co-author on a masterpiece song going on the next album. Yeah. No, it happens every time. We got 130 songs from 2021 on iTunes right now. Well, by tomorrow, because I'm putting out album 10 tonight. Yeah. No, you guys won't run it because you're all fake news. You get a positivity platform writing songs about society, truth songs, right? And they're positive, bringing the world together in a time that's crap. Yeah, you're not doing anything. You're doing the old spinaroo. He's writing songs that are hatred, and he's a racist. I'm a racist? I've been live for 1,034 days in a row for this friggin' planet, every single one of them. Not the white people. I want everybody here. We got a crap world. It's all because of you, all right? Bottom line is this, okay? Joanne, it's not magnificent, all right? She does have a carditis, but it's either humongocarditis, gigantocarditis, Jurassic carditis. We're talking about freaking like dinosaur size, right? You know what I'm talking about. Look, you go there and all of a sudden, we got to try to make sure people still get the bugaboo. You get them in line for the bugaboo by telling us a magnificent carditis. I got Joanne crying back there. You can't hear her? Right, guys? No, Joanne, now that's enough. Seriously, the whimpering, right? What are we doing? We got a freaking George Soros daughter back here. When she cries, it's scary. The walls shake. You're like, what the freak is that? What the hell is that? Oh, it's Joanne crying. Now the heart is doing the, look, I'm dealing with it here. When's CNN going to do a story on my friggin' humanitarianism by bringing her through all this, right? I'm going to find her a whale heart. Can you guys do the GoFundMe on your CNN page? Really? You'll do that? Yeah, no, just pop it out on your freaking stupid Twitter that nobody watches and put it on there. And you could say, Joanne she needs a new heart, but a human heart won't work anymore because the cavity we're talking about cave size, So we need something to fill the space. So we're dealing with potential sperm whales, something in that range, and if you could find what megalodon, that may work first. We're going downwards. So go megalodon down to, like the great white or like the massive sperm section where that thing is like, it will work. She'll be able to get a couple of years out of that one. Right now she's about to go. I'm sad because I'm no longer have any form of inspiration for music, Yeah. No, look, I understand that's being a little selfish, because she's the one dealing with the humongocarditis. But look, you guys are going to continue doing you. I know you're going to take this entire conversation and spin it. Oh, yeah, I spoke to the inventor of the Affleck carditis, and he says it is magnificent. You're going to do that with a little thing. Shh, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I didn't freaking say that. I'm here now. Renaissance Man, we're watching this. So you got people watching. You can't do the fake news and spin a roo on it because now we have people, this is witnesses. We have witnesses watching the program now. So when you come out with your fake news story, right, you've got 50,000 million, we're doing Joe Biden math here, 50,000 million different clips of you on with me, Renaissance Man style, and you're doing this whole thing, trying to pull out the old 1-2 switcheroo situation. You can't do that to me. No, to us. Sorry, Joanne. She said to us. I forgot. She's about her. I made it about me again. I'm sorry about... What's that, Zabrosk? Zabrosk said he would never give a woo-hoo to CNN. Yeah, screw CNN. He said, if they want a woo-hoo, he said, you can get one from freaking Joanne Soros. She'll give you a freaking Palpatine style. You want to go Star Wars Palpatine style? You missed it. This guy played so many characters, and that's why he's rich. Oh, man, he's so smart. Hedge fund. Kidding me? What? Star Wars? Yeah. He played every major disgusting character in Star Wars. Yeah. Jabba the Hutt. I told you, no friggin' makeup. They just laid him down. Took the crane. Beep, 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 beep. Soros is in gear. Let's go. Friggin' Princess Leia comes out. Grapes, dropping them. She don't want to put her head anywhere near that friggin' mouth. Right? You know what I'm saying, right? But you don't want to run that story. You won't run the story that Soros got all of his money from playing Jabba the Hutt and Palpatine and the recurring series of Star Wars. I get it. You guys want to make him seem like he's God. He's so smart. No, he's just a great actor. Did very well without any makeup. But when you're typecast, really, we spoke to the writers of Star Wars. They said that they had him in mind for every character. It's crazy, I know. Yeah. You won't run that story, though. I know. No, Joanne, I'm trying to explain where your father came from. They don't care. I know. You say he's not your father. He's your father, I swear. You sound like him. You look like him. You said your last name's Soros? What are we talking about? Are you illegitimate? Are you the illegitimate daughter of George Soros? I think there's Alex Soros, and then you got this, and she's the second part. You know what I mean? When they got the Jack and Jill situation, Adam Sandler plays both parts. What diggity boy, she got crazy wall. And Sandler comes out of nowhere to do that, and you're like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So when are you doing the interview? When do you want to come by and interview me? No, you're not talking to Joanne, all right? I will answer for her, okay? That's in the contract. You should have understood this. When I signed Joanne to this contract, anytime she ever has any public, face-to-face, nope, she can't do that. She represents the show now. So now she's got to sit in the back end and file the Zabrowski file. Yeah. No, it's a tough job with that heart that you guys are spinning into some good thing. I just don't understand. She's dying right now. We're doing the GoFundMe. Yeah, no, the GoFundMe you'll do. That's right, I forgot. Okay, the link is gofundme.com. Ready? /Joanne from the Renaissance Man shows ridiculously massive heart that we need to excise and replace with a sperm whale heart immediately. By Menon. If you put all that together, you can get to Joanne's page. I'll tell you what we're doing right now. Hold on. No, I appreciate you doing that because we don't have any representation for Joanne's massive, ridiculous heart at all online. It's just here on the show. Yeah, then you guys spinning it into something good. She's in the medical journals. You can't spin that into something good. 4 pages. She's in there. It's like, ooh, that's one. What the frig? There's no writing on the 4 pages. Just heart. What the freaking hell is that? when you go bugaboo situation, you're there, right? They shoot it up and you're like, "Mm." Friggin' nurses come walking by. Oh my goodness, look at this lady. She's having a reaction. I think she needs another bugaboo. Biggity baggity boo. She's laying on the ground. She's shaking it up, right? They're like, oh my goodness, we got an issue. This is a Soros. We got to try to rectify it. Third nurse is like, maybe another bugaboo will do it. Buggity boo. She's there, right? Mm-mm. Yeah, gigantocarditis. Exactly. Now, and then I coined it. That's in the friggin' medical journals is gigantocarditis. We got a call 3 days later from them. They said, look, we're about to publish. I said, hold on a minute. I don't think you should publish under gigantocarditis because we're well beyond that at this point. I think we need a reshoot. They came back 19 pages just to get through the friggin' heart before the description of what was going on. 19. You're there. What I mean, all the quadrants, they had like descriptions and maps to understand what you were looking at. They get through. You're to the end description, right? Joanne. They said, we have now classified this as giganta/Affleck carditis. And then there's a description on what that means. Yeah, Affleck is potentially, we call it a satellite planet now, I guess, or like a sort of mini planet or whatever, but some people think he may be Pluto. Yeah, of course. And he's here now on planet Earth, walking around doing films. You missed it. You need 184 cameras to shoot an Affleck head. You get them because it's a stitch process. You put it together in post. This is possible. 2021. They make an Affleck head look normal. Yeah. He's there on screen. You're like, man, he looks good. Look at that couple. They look so good. You had no idea that he was in another state when they shot that. His ear and like the eye was like partially into the next state. And then when he was kind of where the other star was, just a little bit of his ear, the third state. That's how friggin' big that head is. Yeah. No. You guys won't run that story, though. No, because you don't run truth. Oh, Ben Affleck is a genius. He's such a great actor. You didn't tell him that it took 94 months to film the friggin' production because of that nog, right? What are we doing? CNN, you're always just pulling crap on us, Yeah, no, why don't you have Don Lemonhead give us a call next so he could just tell us how everybody's racist and how the world is bad and when, in fact, he's the worst. Yeah. I said it. Yeah, Joanne, Don Lemonhead. Yeah, I know. Joanne doesn't like him. And you'd think she would because her last name's Soros. But no, she does not like Don Lemonhead. She told me, she said, if I friggin' see that guy in the street, I'm going to tell him how I really feel. The problem is if she tries to walk across the street by step 2, she's doing a wheezing situation. No good. You don't want that. Joanne, she still needs to get the heart. Push out that freaking GoFundMe link, dude. What are we doing? I'm here doing a Renaissance Man show. What? You're trying to put me in a bad position?
You're such a bad guy. He's making Joanne out to be something she's not. He pays her $500.
I do, but I also give her caribou. She gets 2 caribou an episode. Yeah, that's right. 11 o'clock. Oh, it's 11:01. Joanne, you just got 2 more caribou. Yeah, call your husband. See if they're bigger than the last 2. Yeah, no, that worked out because, I felt bad about the doll hair situation. So I said, Joanne, do you want me to give you a few bucks too? The old bucks gag, right? She goes, yes, I'd like to give a couple bucks. She said a couple. So I friggin' sent her 2 caribou. I gave her an upgrade. Not just bucks. I gave her friggin' caribou. She gets 2 a night now. 500 doll hairs, 2 a night. And then we took it to a 3rd level. I said, I feel really bad, Joanne. You're over the barrel on this. And you signed a lifetime contract. There's no getting out. Blood oath. Want me to throw you a few bills? She goes, yes, please, Mark. Throw me a few bills. So I gave her 2 bills a day for $250 each. Doll hairs each, sorry. So now I don't owe her anything is in the doll hair category. I was getting sick of going to the friggin' tag sales with Gary V. Every time I'm there, I'm trying to get a friggin' doll, like to cut off the hair for Joanne's situation. And Gary V comes out of nowhere. He's like, oh, look at that. That's the Barbie doll. What are you kidding? I'm crushing it. And Gary V would crush it. And he'd take the friggin' doll. He'd go out and get it for $1 and sell it for $1.25. He made profit. Yeah. So I'm up against Gary V Tag sailing it? No, I'm sorry. I'm done when I get him going, crushing it. I'm like, yeah, you're friggin' crushing it, all right. I'm here trying to get doll here. Joanne needs to be paid tonight. Yeah, 500 more every day. Not anymore. Now she just gets the caribou every night. So the doll hairs, it's kind of like, I guess you would say, like an addendum to the contract. Because the contract strictly states $500 an episode a day. Because this is a show every day forever. We're day 1034 in a row. Yeah, but you won't freaking run that story. Because you would never promote the fact that there's a guy who will go live the rest of his life in order to find the world in a better place than it is today. Exactly. You even proved my point by saying exactly. You never do that. You want to, what if I told you that I want to destroy the planet and I'm going to just push negative and I'm going to go out there and hate on everybody and we're going to start wars and we're going to fight in the streets? Joanne, they said they'll be over in an hour. You got to be kidding me. You guys are pathetic. You kidding me? 1,034 days in a row, you won't run a thing. I tell you I'm going to go to war. We'll go fight it. And you're like, be there in an hour? Friggin' CNN. Yeah. No, you guys are the worst. I can't believe it, like that you even exist. This is why you didn't even get 1 million views per episode. Per, like your best channel, Don Lemonhead, didn't even get 1 million views for the whole month. We got 1 million people on right now. Yeah, they're all watching you. And they're like, I'm not tuning into CNN tomorrow. Watch, tomorrow you're going to have 0 on. Yeah, because those 1 million that were watching CNN, they're watching right now. They're like, you know what? CNN is crap. They're crap. The crap news network. Are you kidding me? I got a Joanne situation back here. You're doing a magnificent carditis. It's really gigantic carditis. We're on the Affleck carditis. She's in the friggin' medical journals, and you're out there pushing it. You gotta go get the bugaboo. Oh, look, we got magnificent carditis. Everybody's doing it. You want everybody to start doing it? I can't figure you out, you know? You just like, is it about evil with you guys? Like, is it about like division and hatred and killing people off? And like, you know, the elite will win and everybody else are just mice running around the streets? You can't run that as a quote and say that's how CNN feels. I know that's how you feel, but you can't say it and then put it like the Renaissance man. I'm asking you a question. You can't use that and say Renaissance man thinks this. No. Renaissance man comes here to tell the world that everybody's amazing. Every single person, very unique. Yeah. You guys have a problem with uniqueness. Yeah. And then you're like, well, let's just change everything. And let's create 746 genders. And let's just identify like this. Look, I identify as Margalajigabalagbaga. As a new thing. You know, you can't friggin' say a thing about it because I identify that way. Yeah. I also identify as bugabooed. So like, I'm good. You know, like you come by and you're like, you gotta get a bugaboo. I'm like, I identify that way. We're good already. I've been here almost 2 freaking years. Elbow in the freaking fotch in it. You know what I mean? You're telling me I'm bugabooing it? I got people dying left and right. I'm a freaking Bell's palsy in it. I'm not Bell's palsy in it. Myocarditis in it. Getting a freaking giant carditis? No, I'm sorry. That's on you. And I know you guys are getting saline, you friggin' liars. Oh, let's put everybody in line. This is going to be looked at as the biggest atrocity in human history. Even worse than, you know, or could be much worse if this is worldwide and it looks to be. You know, I got to say, you should put me on the air on CNN. Just give me a few minutes to talk to the people, you know. Tell them what's really going on, you know, like how the world is not the way that you guys paint it. No, not at all. You know that. You guys are propaganda. Why don't you guys change your name to Propaganda News Network, the PNN? I'll tell you what, I'd tune into the PNN every night if you just changed the name to PNN. And so people would question me like, what's PNN stand for? And everybody would freaking know. Because all you've ever done is push out propaganda. Yeah. Oh, the numbers are up. Oh, we have more cases. Oh, Mom, you gotta make sure it's a pandemic of the unbacked the booed. Is it? Hey, how are they doing in friggin' England? What's going on in Israel? How are they doing in other parts of the world that actually collect data correctly? Oh, not well, right? It's interesting how our data is completely like retarded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word, but it is. But what's with that? You're going to put information out there that does not make sense. Oh, we're just going to say like this when it really means that. You know, I got a character here thanks to Trish Killian and Rich Killian that like you guys should be doing every night. You should be like, look, we couldn't get Fauch tonight, so we got Dr. Weasel Fauch. When you got a Dr. Weasel Fauch situation going on in your CNN, people will tune in. They'll be like, Dr. Weasel Fauch, when are we going to be the end of this pandemic? If everybody gets bugabooed, then we'll be out of this pandemic. Dr. Weasel Fauch, you know, this is what we got. We're doing a Weasel Fauch situation. You guys won't even run that, though. No, you won't run it because it's true. No, Joanne, I'm over this guy. Look, you know what? CNN, I don't even want to be interviewed by you. We got more people on right now than you got. I think that's truth. That's probably like the first thing I've said that's truthful. That right this second, we have more people watching this show than CNN. By men. And that's how you take care of a friggin' CNN call. You know what I mean? You don't let them run the show. You run the friggin' show. No, Joanne, I am not going to even bow down to CNN at all because they have a friggin' network channel that we can go on and talk about your gigantocarditis and set the record straight. No, I don't care about setting the record straight because that guy's a jerk right there. And they're jerks, right? I mean, what are we doing over here? You got a Dr. Weasel Fauch going on? What did you say? I said, what are you freaking doing, Weasel Fauch? You tell people that they're going to be safe. All they got to do is get bugabooed? Exactly. Well, why can you say it when you can get a bugaboo and still die? That's anecdotal. It's not freaking anecdotal. What are we talking about? You're doing an anecdotal situation on us? Exactly. What? Everything's either exactly or anecdotal with you. Can you just be straight with us? Tell us, when are we out of the woods? When every soul, including women, children, and babies in the womb, get the bugaboo, then we're going to be fine. We'll be safe. Nobody will ever get it anymore. But hold on. People are getting the bugaboo and then still getting it. So what do you mean they won't get it anymore? You say that over and over. I'm just very confused by your double talk. I don't double talk. I just tell you things that are peer-reviewed. Anything else is sheerly anecdotal. You friggin' say everything's anecdotal, you know. I'm just saying, I think that at the end of the day, we're dealing with a real situation here with you, Dr. Weasel Fauch, you know, where we get one thing, but it's the complete opposite of the truth thing, you know. Like, here, let's try something out. Dr. Weasel Fauch, what is the year that we currently are living in? It's the year 20... That's anecdotal. What do you mean that's anecdotal? See, this is what I'm talking about. You go anecdotal when a real question that you have to answer honestly comes out. You go, oh, that's anecdotal. It's not anecdotal. 2021 is the year that we currently are living in right now. You can't even say it. You start saying, you go, no, it's anecdotal. That's what I'm talking about. That's the issue I have with you, Weasel Fauch, every time. So what about this one, Dr. Weasel Fauch? So if you get the bugaboo, double-decker style, and you got your bugabooster too, right? You're doing it. You're there. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm good. You're that guy high and mighty out and it's like, you're not getting it. I got mine. Look at me. I put the friggin' stupid thing on Facebook. You're that guy. And you're like, oh, cool. You get all of a sudden you got the Civid. How did I get the Civid? I got the double bugaboo and I got the bugabooster. But you got it. Probably because you were a jerk standing on high telling everybody else that they should too. Like, freedom of, body choice. Can we say that anymore? Used to be able to walk down the street and be like, oh, what did you ask me? HIPAA. You can't freaking ask me a thing about what I'm interested in and what I take and if I got anything. What? Things changed very quickly, Weasel Fauch, didn't they? So here's my question, just to get back to it, Weasel Fauch. If you get the bugaboo, double-decker style, bugabooster, you're there. You get the Civid. How did you get the Civid? You just said nobody gets it once they get the bugaboo. We're just trying to deal with the facts, something that you've never been forthright with, And so what I wanted to just find out is like, why would everybody get something that even when we all have it, we're still getting the friggin' Civid? That's anecdotal. Anecdotal Fauch. Yeah. You get an anecdotal Fauch on the air, and then all of a sudden you're in a friggin' hole, Man. Sometimes we push a bit just way too far. Oh my goodness, how's everybody doing out there? Day 1034 in a row. Nothing like starting off the show with a crazy improv comedy bit.